Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you when to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Brandy.
No one has been as open and direct and telescoping and transparent as Jay Powell.
These one-time increases in prices are likely to have only transitory effects on inflation.
Unbelievable. There he is. Just like with what's going on today. Don't listen to Powell. Pay attention to the yields. Remember, stocks do not go up anymore on earnings or top-line sales. You have to watch nothing more than yields. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Okay, they raised the rates. We have what we call a relief rally or a suckers rally. Again, another one. They're taking this opportunity to push this market again up to get away from that fake base or floor of February 24th. We saw for 2 days in a row, the market would drop. First day, it dropped 500 points. Right before the close, they rallied it. It was down 500 negative. They rallied up back to, I think it was a positive 60 or 80. Same thing happened again yesterday. Right before the close, market drops. Negative 400 points, I think it was. Not sure. Same thing. Plunger team comes in, drives it back up. Market closed, I think, 60 or 80 points to the upside. Continuing to do everything they can to stay away from that critical February 24th. Today, this is another relief rally. This is a great opportunity to do the same thing. Now, people say, well, why? If they're raising rates, isn't that bad? Wouldn't the market collapse? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Raising rates, the noise is, or the whisper is, this is going to be the last rate hike. This is going to be the last rate hike. That's what they're saying. They said that the other day, right? There would be no rate hikes. Remember that when the market rallied big time? When they came out and they said, we had the 1.4% disappointment in GDP. Instead of being up 1%, it came in negative 1.4%. And they painted the tape, if you recall, saying, that's it. They're not going to have any rate hikes. No rate hikes. And here we have today a rate hike. So this is nothing more than a relief rally. Continue to watch the yields and continue to watch the breadth of the market. Are you going to get caught again in another suckers rally? How many times do you have to get caught in these rallies? You get in, you jump in, and you lose. Market comes right back down again. We have a problem of tremendous inflation. It just doesn't go away. It just doesn't go away. Sure, they're saying this is the bottom. And you have Wall Street playing off that lie. This is not the bottom. You know, what's really funny is people have no idea where this inflation came from. They think it all started with COVID. There is going to be more pain. I know you don't want to hear that. We haven't even started to feel the pain. And everybody believes that where they put in this floor, February 24th, the market's going to rally big time again and just keep going up, and big tech stocks are going to keep running again. Everything's going to be fantastic. But it's not. Inflation is too high. And going back to inflation, people think, again, wrongly, that all this inflation came from COVID. It didn't. The inflation didn't start with COVID, for heaven's sakes. It's unbelievable. First of all, if this was the end, and this was it, the market's not going to drop anymore. We're going to start moving back up and everything's forgiven and we're just going to keep going straight up again. Where's the capitulation? There's no capitulation in the stock market. Any experienced investor would tell you, before you can call a bottom, you need capitulation. What is that? It means that you reach a point where people start, get me out, any point. People panic. Get me out. I don't care how much money I lose, get me out. Then as the market starts crashing, then people get noticed. They got to write a check for their margin account. They're in a hole, 20 grand, need a check. And people say, no, just sell my stock. I'm not going to cover it. Sell my stock. And the market keeps going down. That's called capitulation. We have not had that yet. It's unbelievable. You know, again, going back to the bottom and going back to, you got to go back to where this all started. The fake business network has been taking parking space in our heads that this inflation was caused by COVID. Sure, it contributed, but it's not the cause. Just like in 2008, the fake business network blamed in 2008 the financial crisis on deregulation of the banks. How stupid. An Occupy Wall Street movement took place. They bought into that fake narrative in 2008. This was all the fault of the financial crisis, all the fault of deregulation of the financial sector. Dodd-Frank, remember he introduced his act, which intentionally failed to address the banks. He put regulations on everybody except the banks. That crook has, and Dodd and Frank, those two crooks, they've left Congress. The fake business network on Wall Street, they've masked. If you take the fake business network and you take Wall Street and their stories, they've been masking the real cause of this 2008 financial crisis. Just like they masked the true cause of the current inflation. The cause of the 2008 financial crisis and that pain is still with us today. That's the problem. That's why this is not the bottom. I don't care if the market goes up 1,000 points today. Now, it doesn't mean you can't make money if you know what you're doing swing trades. We do that all day long. My members. Ever since the market fell out of its trend after 14 years, we've been showing them as we're stuck in this little range since November. The market hasn't gone back up into its range. It just sits here. It just goes back and forth. And sure, you can make money doing swing trades. But I want you to understand why we're going to feel more pain and why the bottom isn't in. Not just because we haven't had the capitulation. But you got to go back to the crisis of 2008. That was the cause. This is why we're suffering today with this inflation. And people don't get that, and they keep masking it. They won't talk about it. Remember, the access to easy credit and cheap money. Remember that under Baby Bush? That cheap money. That was diverted to the housing sector. All that cheap money came from Europe. Then they made sure they diverted it into the housing sector, inflating home prices, and that led to the housing asset boom. Of course, then the bust. The catalyst for the bust was Wall Street mortgage-backed security scheme, bundling all those bad mortgages, subprime, selling them. That's why you're feeling the inflation that you're feeling now. But people don't understand that. I wish they would, because then they wouldn't be sold this stupid story, the bottom is in, and they're all going to get caught. I'll be right back with more. The market now is up 700 points.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, we're having a relief rally in the market. Now, what's that mean? Well, I told my members that the market would start in the beginning when they make the announcement. The market always ends up going the wrong way in the beginning. Then it'll turn around and go the right way. And I said there would be a rally. Now, the reason this rally has gotten so aggressive is because Powell comes out and says, he says, well, I raised it 50 basis points, but I'm considering raising it 50 points again over the next 2 meetings, but I'm only considering it. Then he said he's not going to raise it 75 basis points. This guy is a dope. That's why you got this relief rally. He doesn't have the guts to go in before the midterm elections and do what he's supposed to do, because he's being told not to do what's right. You're not going to break this terrible inflation that, remember, started back in 2008 and 2009, 2010, 2013. They knew where inflation would be. They knew what you'd be paying for gasoline today. They knew that back in 2013, what you'd be paying for gasoline. They know what inflation does. They weren't willing to cut it. They want that inflation going all the way back so they can enrich the top 1% asset class, because they love inflation. And after that 2008 crash, don't forget what happened when Obama came in. Nobody ever increased the debt by $8 trillion. Obama did. That's on top of baby Bush $6 trillion. And instead of going in and cutting the debt, what did Congress do? Increase the debt even more. So as to today, making an announcement, what he's basically saying is, I'm not going to fight inflation. That's why you got the market going up. That's insane. This is going to come back to bite him. This is why the crash will even be bigger. Now, I said to my members all along, look, we don't care what they do. If they come out and decide to cut rates tomorrow back to zero to run big tech stocks back up again, then we'll be long. We'll make money. See, it doesn't matter to us if the market goes up or down, because we're in the spiders. Spiders, you can make money when it goes down. You can make money when it goes up, because we don't follow the market. We don't follow the noise. We don't follow Fake Business News Network. What we do follow are the charts called money flow. The money flow. So today, for Powell to come out, he's basically saying, I'm not going to fight inflation, because he's been told not to, because they're scared to death going into the midterm elections. Bad enough now. The Democrats are going to get slaughtered. Can you imagine if he did what was right? He should have came out today and said, I'm going to do a 50 basis point now, and then the next 3 meetings, I'm going to do 1 point every meeting until we beat this inflation. See, not doing what's right for the people. It's always what's right for the elitists, what's right for the party, and you're going to suffer. But you know what? My members aren't going to suffer, because they can run this market up as much as they want, and we'll be long, and we'll be making money with the spiders on the way up. When the market is going to pay for this, oh, believe me, they're going to get a bill for this, and the market starts crashing and breaks through that February 24 flow, we'll be making money. That's why every day I beg you, I say to you, why don't you join my gang free for 10 days? At least have in your toolbox that tool that works when the market starts going down so you're not losing money, called the spiders. Every day we will post for you at 2 o'clock Eastern Time what to do with your spiders. At the same time, we post our portfolio of stocks of our members and my own portfolio. And Steve every day tells you what to do. Do not take this rally right now, okay, as, oh, everything's fine again. It's not. But it doesn't mean you can't make money on the way up. We're making money on the way up. We started to buy the banks today. We started to buy the banks. I told my members a week ago, make sure that you start buying these banks, because they're going to start rallying. Especially, I knew they were going to rally on this rate hike. And so so our Citibank is going up nicely right now. Our JP Morgan's going up nicely right now. In the last 3 days, JP Morgan's gone from 118.56 to 127. That's a nice little return. That's a 7% return in 3 days. Citi has gone from about 47.63 to 52.16. That's a 9% return in 3 days we made on these banks. But we got in when nobody wanted to get in. Nobody wanted to get in. In long term, while we're going through this mess of inflation, it's going to get worse. If you want to be you'll always be on the right side of the trend. If you're with us and you're with the spiders. I know a lot of you are scared to death to sell short. I get that. That's why we do an inversion. Now, people are going to sit here today and say, oh, look, the market's up 790, 800 points. Oh, the market's not going to go down again. No, please listen to what I'm telling you. To have a reversal in the market, you got to have whatever today's rally is. Look at the inflation, mark it down. I mean, look at inflation. Look at the volume. Look at the volume. Tomorrow, the volume has got to be higher than today. And guess what you got to have on the third day? That's what they call the third day is the key reversal. I'll tell you when I get back from this break. Join my gang free for 10 days. Follow us with the spiders, up or down.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. We are in a relief rally. Now, I was telling you before the break, do not chase this rally. If the bottom is truly in, we would have had a capitulation. We have not had a capitulation. Second, you need to have a key reversal. That means today's rally, tomorrow the volume has to be more than today's volume, and here's the key. The third day, the volume has got to be higher than the first 2 days. There's your proof. There's the key reversal. In the meantime, as I told my members, take some positions before that. Like example, today we started to buy banks, started to buy some oil stocks because we knew they were going to rally. Now, I said this to my members before he made his announcement. What will happen is, I think after it settles down, the market will rally a little bit, not a lot. And then after about 3-4 days and thinking on it, then the market, I think, will have a high probability of taking out that February 24th low. Okay. I said a little, not a lot, but we had a lot. Here's why. Listen to Powell today. If you don't think he got his orders from the White House, listen to this. Or got a script to read from the White House, catch this.
Households and businesses are in very strong financial shape. You're looking at, excess savings on balance sheets. Businesses are in good financial shape. The labor market is, as I mentioned, very, very strong.
This guy, are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
Somebody told a lie one day.
Boy, did he. Listen to what he said. Let's talk about savings. Savings has hit a 9-year low because savings are being depleted at the fastest rate on record. Why? Because the savings people had did not come from business investment that increased productivity, which gave them raises, which they saved. Not at all. Savings came from the rescue plans, the $7 trillion in tax credits, all the subsidies, Obama subsidies, Biden subsidies, all those different programs. When they got checks, especially as I say, the $7 trillion in tax credits for the kids, then remember they got all these other checks for rent subsidies and so forth. That's where they had their money. And then it started to get depleted pretty quick. He said we're in great shape. Are you kidding me? Consumer confidence has dropped to a record from 18% to minus 9%. This is crazy. This is unbelievable. And to replenish savings, you can't do it from low-paying service jobs. And that's where most of the jobs are. And most people are working paycheck to paycheck. This is unbelievable. Because remember, a record percentage of workers are unable to find a full-time, high-wage, non-service jobs because of the trade deficits. They killed jobs, especially manufacturing jobs. And now we have wages that are net negative when adjusted for inflation. When you get your paycheck this week, take a look at each dollar. You lost 16 cents. When household incomes over the past 50 years, adjusted for inflation, are down, not up. Personal incomes up 0.5. But prices of goods are up 0.9. And that's even a lie. It's more than that. I can go on and on. 34% of consumers are now 90 days late with payments, whether it's credit cards, house payments, so forth. economy on fire? When we have a reduction in productivity? 5.2%? And the reason why we have a big reduction in our labor costs are too high. Because remember, they're saying, oh, we got to beg people to come back to work. Beg people to come back to work. So the cost of labor is too high. They're paying people, and some of these people, I know here in Sarasota, unbelievable, working in restaurants. A friend of mine owns a restaurant. He says, I'm paying them what a lawyer makes. A first-year lawyer. So, but for him to come out and say what he said, that is what started this market. Two things. He came out and said that he's not going to raise rates to 75 basis points, and he's telling people today that he may not even go the next 50 basis points. And he tells us why. Listen to this BS.
Households and businesses are in very strong financial shape.
That's a lie. A complete lie. Corporate debt has increased an insane 67%. The reason why the banks were doing so badly and still doing badly is because of that corporate debt. They're holding on to all this corporate debt. That's what QE does. With QE, they can print money. They go in, they buy the debt from the banks, and the Fed puts it on their balance sheet. Before QE, a bank would go down. That's why it's taking so long for this market to crash. This market actually started to crash in 2018, the last quarter of 2018. So put yourself in a position you don't care if the market goes up or the market goes down. And if you're brand new and you're not a gang member, join us, and you're going to make money between now and Christmas Eve by following us on the spiders, whether the market goes up or the market goes down. But what happened today, what he said, that came from the White House because they're so scared of the midterms. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, this relief rally we're having right now, they increased the rate by a 0.5 percentage point. That's insane. That's not enough. But all of a sudden inflation went away? No. Inflation, and this is another problem. People don't even realize how bad this inflation is. This started in 2008 when they gave that easy access to easy, remember all that access to easy credit? They wouldn't even look, you didn't even have to show them that you were working. They would give anybody a loan. This is where it's showing up today. And they knew back then it'd be showing up today. When Baby Bush added $6 trillion, Obama comes in and adds $8 trillion, and they had an opportunity to cut that debt, but they decided not to. They decided to keep raising the debt. And all they do is keep printing money. Keep printing money every time they had to pay interest on that debt. Just keep printing. That's where the inflation kept coming from. So over 14 years, this is where the inflation started, back here. Back in 2008, 2009. It really started 2013. They knew a higher national debt and higher deficit spending and higher trade deficits would be met with increased inflation. They knew. And they knew the QE is a scam. Remember what they told us with QE? So this is good. It's going to increase business investment. It's going to increase jobs. And we know the wealthy are going to get wealthy. They admitted that. It's going to benefit the wealthy the most. But guess what they told us? All that wealth would trickle down to Main Street. And you're going to have better jobs. Oh, that was a lie. Now, that was a lie. It's just unbelievable. Please, join my gang free for 10 days, and you don't have to care if the market goes up or down, especially with the spiders. You're going to be in the right position. Free for 10 days. Check it out.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days, philsgang.com. When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, what, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. I had my members get long in the bank stocks before they announced this. I told them I thought the bank stocks would go up on this announcement. I've been doing this so long, I know the game. It's just like before you go to an election, especially midterm, bad news is great news, lousy news, terrific news, all news is great news. Look what he came out with. Listen to some of this. Unbelievable.
New information that contains
New information just coming out, hot off the press.
New information that contains that we're on track to cut the federal deficit by another $1.5 trillion by the end of this fiscal year. The biggest decline in a single year ever in American history.
What he's not telling people, he's actually raising taxes on 75 million American families, over 95% of whom make less than $100,000 a year. A lot of things he doesn't tell you. He's unbelievable, this guy. Anything for the this is going to get worse going to midterm election. That's why never play the market. Play the charts. Because when you look at the charts, especially ours, and I think we have the best charts in the world because ours are patents, okay? Nobody has a color-coded technology chart. It'll tell you if money's going in, it'll be green. Every candlestick would be green. If money's coming out, every candlestick will be red. You don't have that. Your chart has a mixture of red, green, red, green. My chart, if we got more money going into the stock, it'll stay red. If we have less money going into the stock, it'll turn, if you have more money going into the stock, it'll turn green. If you have less money, money's coming out, it'll turn red. That's terrific. Are you kidding me? Everybody should have that. When you look at your chart, you don't have that. Now, listen to this. Listen to this.
New information that
I'm sorry.
No one earning less than $400,000 a year will pay a single penny more in federal taxes. All we're asking is that the wealthiest Americans and the largest corporations begin to pay their fair share, at least part of their fair share. We made it easy for millions of Americans to sign up for coverage under the Affordable Care Act, saving them an average of $2,400 a year.
Every American is paying $5,800 more a year out of their pocket because of the inflation, because of the cost of gasoline, cost of insurance, cost of everything that's going up. Food, God, this guy's disgusting. They'll say anything. And Powell to come out today, I mean, this is just so brazen to say that, oh, we may not go that extra 50 points. We may not raise it again. Here, listen to this. Tell me if this didn't come off the president's desk. And that he called up him to say, you got to read this. Got to help me out here.
Households and businesses are in very strong financial.
Household and business and are you kidding me? Households, if things were so good, then why is it that people have stopped applying for a mortgage? Half of the same time last year dropped 50%. Refis dropped 72%. Corporate debt has increased 67%. Are you kidding me? And where is all this money coming from? Why is inflation occurring? Because they increased the money supply by 336%. That's not something good. They take that money and they give it to the banks to increase credit. And this idiot increased credit by $42 trillion. That's the last thing people need. That's the last thing people need. Credit card debt increased in the last 12 months from $758 billion to $1.1 trillion. Home equity loans, household debt, everything's going up. Household debt's up to $15 trillion. Mortgage loans, all-time high, $11 trillion. This is unbelievable, what he's saying. Anything to get Biden back in office. Economy's on fire? I don't think so. When inflation's at a 40-year high, and that's rising 31% faster than wages, things are good. Trade deficit up $125 billion. Do you know what trade deficits mean? When you have trade deficits up by $125 billion, that's the reason why people can't find good paying jobs, high paying jobs. Remember, savings didn't come from high paying jobs. It came from these $12 trillion or more in rescue plans. Add to that another $7 trillion with child tax credits. Add that the extra checks for subsidies, rent, and so forth. You can't replenish savings. You can't do it from a low-paying service job where people are working paycheck to paycheck, and 72% of the people working paycheck to paycheck. It's unbelievable. I mean, what can you say? household incomes over the past 50 years adjusted for inflation are down, not up. In March, personal incomes, like I said, up 0.5. What good is that? When costs at the grocery stores are up 0.9. And that's a lie. It's more 18%. This is crazy. Economy on fire. Give me a break. How can the economy be on fire with a reduction in productivity of minus 5.2%? Resulting in a slowing first quarter 2022, the economic GDP dropped. Did everybody forget? Did Powell forget that our economic growth in the first quarter was coming plus 1%, but it came in minus 1.4%? I mean, and you're telling me things are great? It was estimated to be at 1%. A reduction in productivity with an increase in credit availability of 44%. They get consumers to spend. That means the economy's great. Mortgage companies are in trouble. Just like in 2008. Look at the stocks. Rocket Mortgage down 30%. Finance America Mortgage down 50%. Guild down 38%. And big layoffs. All big layoffs in those departments. Look, that's why don't follow the noise. Don't listen to this stuff. Follow, I can't say this enough, okay? Follow the charts. Follow the yields. The yields never lie. The yields today, right now, okay, are up 2.9%, 2.934. Do you know? In August, 9 months ago, there are only 85 points. We're near 300. And they tell us the economy is good? This is insane. Remember I told you, everybody said oil was going to go down, and I said, don't listen to them. We bought some oil. We did terrific. MRO, doing great with that. Our MRO, we got in around 1639, and it's up to 2768. And that's about a 65% gain. Now, I'm not saying every gain member made 65%. What I'm saying is when it turned green, which we have the only charts that do that, okay, and if they stayed in all the way through. Now, it pulled back from 27.97 down to a low of 22.81. But guess what? The candlesticks didn't turn red. It didn't turn red. So it told you that that's a head fake. That his money was going to go back in. And guess what? It did. That green chart saved everybody. It dropped, as I said, I don't know what percentage that is, from around $28 down to around 22. Dropped down 20%, then turned around, because it never turned red. Turned around and went back up from 22.79, where it is now, to 27.60. Right where it was. So again, don't listen to them. Listen to your chart. Listen to the breadth of the market. The breadth of the market tells you how bad stocks are. When you got to have, if you take your average, the spiders and the Dow stocks, the spiders and the Qs. You take those and the small mid-cap stocks, put them all in one basket, shake it up, and the average comes out that only 30, there's less than 30% of those stocks are above their support. It should be on average 70%. Don't listen to the noise. Listen to the chart. Join my gang free for 10 days, and you follow us on the spiders. Where the market goes up or down, you'll always be in the right position. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.